What's up, YouTube? If you want to learn how to make this crispy yet juicy sweet and sour chicken with the fluffiest white rice you've ever tasted. Okay, so to start off, you're going to need about 2.5 cups of cooking oil. You're going to go ahead and pour that in your pan. Then you're going to need about 4 to 5 boneless, skinless chicken breasts cut up into pieces, lightly salted. Make sure you mix all that ish together. Now in this bowl I have 1.5 cups flour and 1 tablespoon baking powder already whisked together in this bowl. You're going to add in 3/4 cup cornstarch as I'm doing now. And then you're going to add in 1 1/4 cup of water. And whisk that ish together. Now you're going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of cooking oil, and you're going to continue mixing. Now dump those chicken pieces in your batter and mix that ish together. Once your oil's hot, you're going to put your chicken pieces in. Try to space them apart. Don't do what I did. I overcrowded them and they got stuck together after they got done cooking, and it just ruined the shell. Alright, so I'm going to fast forward this part and you guys can go ahead and watch these chickens fry. Okay, so you're going to turn your chicken pieces after about 2 minutes. Alright, so after about another 2 minutes, you're going to grab your bowl, line with your paper towel, and you're going to scoop these chicken pieces out. Yum! Okay, y'all, so this is what you want it to look like, lightly golden. Oh my gosh, y'all. They're so good by themselves. Now I'm just going in with my second batch, and I'm placing it in the oil. This is going to make a couple of batches of chicken. It'll serve about 4 to 5 people. So if you don't have that many people, of course, cut the recipe in half. Okay, y'all, what's sweet and sour chicken without the fluffiest white rice? Okay, so I have the best recipe for y'all. It's jasmine rice. So what you're going to need is 1.5 cups water, room temp. Pour that into your pot. And you're going to want to bring your water to a boil. Alright, now that it's boiling, you're going to add 1 cup of jasmine rice. Stir. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And 1.5 teaspoon of kosher salt. This is not optional. You need the kosher salt and you need the olive oil to get this taste, to get the perfect texture. You need all of that. Now you're going to want to bring this mixture to a second boil and cover with a tight-fitting lid. I couldn't find my medium lid pot. My kids run all the way around my house with my stuff. Don't judge me. I'm just checking on my chicken here. Turning it after 2 minutes. Grab you another bowl with your paper towel lined in it. Yum. Okay, so you're going to take your first batch of chicken that you cooked that's been sitting out, and you're going to refry it. Yeah, that's right. I said it. You're going to put it back in that hot oil and refry it. This is the first batch that you cooked. And you're going to fry this for about, I fried it for about 3 minutes. Because you're really just refrying it to get a more crispier texture on it, so that when you put that sweet and sour sauce on it, the skin won't become soggy. It'll still hold that crisp. And trust me, this chicken does. It's bomb. You're going to want to turn it after about 1.5 minutes. And go ahead and take it out when those 3 minutes is up. Just staring at this chicken, making this voiceover like I want to jump into my screen, y'all. I got to make this again. It was so good. If y'all make this recipe, comment down below, because I have to know if you liked it or not. Look at that. Okay, so you're going to set that in your oven or, somewhere covered. And you're going to get your second batch of chicken that you cooked. You're going to refry that again for the same amount of time, 3 minutes, turning after 1.5 minutes. When that second batch is almost done cooking, you're going to want to get your pan out that we're going to make our sauce in. Go ahead and grab that now. Okay, so in your skillet, you're going to dump in about 1 cup of tomato paste. One-fourth cup of raspberry jam. 3/4 cup of water, three-fourths cup of light brown sugar, and 1/4 cup of white wine vinegar. Oh, don't forget the salt. 1 tablespoon of salt. And make sure you mix that ish together. And you're gonna want to bring this to a rolling boil. Yep, you're gonna want it to boil just like that. Okay, so you're gonna take your red pepper, yellow pepper, green pepper, yellow onion, and cubed pineapple, and you're gonna dump it in this sauce after the rolling boil has started. So dump all that in. Me, where I live, we have a grocery store called Crest, and they sell fresh cut fruits. And so that's where I got my pineapple from. But of course, if you guys don't have that grocery store, if you guys don't have that option, then you can take a fresh cut pineapple and you can slice it up yourself as well. Okay, now to thicken up this mixture, we're going to take 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and mix in a 1/2 cup of water. And we're going to pour it into our pan to thicken up the sauce. I was eating the chicken behind the scenes. That chicken is so good. It was so juicy. The crust was so crisp. It was just perfect. Okay, so now your rice should be ready. You're going to want to give it a good stir. After about 15 minutes or until all the water is absorbed, and your rice is done. All right, now you're going to add your chicken into your sauce and give it a good stir. Mix that ish together. All right, now we're gonna get ready to pour that cornstarch mixture we made earlier into the sauce so we can thicken it up. Pour it right over the top. Give it another good stir. I gotta show y'all one more time. Look how juicy it is. So keep it on the heat and keep stirring until your desired thickness of your sauce is, what's the word? It's a calm, I don't know. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But look at this delicious sweet and sour chicken. It's full of flavor. It's crispy. Has all the veggies. Y'all want this. Y'all need it. Can't forget about the fluffiest white rice. Don't forget, y'all need that kosher and that olive oil. So fluffy. Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This is a little quick and easy little recipe idea. Y'all can go ahead and whip up whenever y'all want to. It took about 10 or 15 minutes. The chicken, it was very, very crispy even after I tossed it in the sauce. The rice, fluffy as always. The trick is to use that 1 tablespoon of olive oil in there with that kosher salt. Because that kosher salt gives it a taste no other jasmine rice has. I'm telling you. Just all of this. You need all of this in your life. Cook it. As y'all can see, I have a lot of dishes to do, so I'm going to holler at y'all later. I'll be back with another cooking video probably next week. If you guys haven't watched my last video, go watch it. It's seasonings that you need if you want to cook anything. And that was my first video ever, so please subscribe if you like my content.